Okay, we're multitasking here. Jonathan Irish just called into the hotline dealing with the baby and that whole case. So we go to him now to find out what happened. Jonathan, go ahead.
Well, the doctor at Wentworth Douglas Hospital, Dr. Lydon or Lydell, I was more focused on my daughter than the name of the doctor. But the doctor at Wentworth Douglas Hospital said there is a significant amount of bleeding and that there is noticeable irritation and possible swelling. We are currently behind, we have left the hospital now. We're currently behind the sheriff, one of the sheriff deputies. The CPSW workers behind us. The sheriff deputies in front of us have our daughter in the back.
So they're taking the baby back to whoever's hurt her?
No, they're not. They're taking the baby to a sexual abuse specialist doctor.
Oh, my gosh. And remember, they've had the baby the entire time from the whole deal. And, man, I tell you, what a nightmare. Has the baby woken up?
Yeah, she woke up. She's very, she doesn't really like, and she's fussing whenever anyone touches her right now. Oh,
I bet. Stay there. We got to go to break. Stay there. We're going to come right back to you. We'll be right back with Jonathan Irish. See if you can stay with us. Oh, boy. Never ends. But we got an emergency with Jonathan Irish, and there's a protest tomorrow, of course, in front of the CPS, the court. But they finally got to see their baby today. The CPS is there. The baby was non-responsive. They take the diaper off. There's blood all over the place. They took him to the hospital. The doctor said, take this child to a sexual abuse expert. And the baby's been in the government's custody the entire time. It's all their fault, whatever they've done. And this is standard operating procedure. And somebody picked out this woman and said, we want that baby. And we've had members of the state legislatures on who've discovered they've got quotas, and that's come out in the news. But we hope that's not the case. We hope it's just neglect, and that they weren't changing her diaper for the last 5 days. That's how they roll. But I know this is hard for you, Jonathan. But just recap what's happened and the latest information.
Well, they actually didn't send her directly to a sexual abuse specialist. We're in the visitation, and she wasn't responsive, and Stephanie had said, well, let's try changing a diaper, because a lot of times when you change a baby's diaper and they're sleeping, they wake up. So Stephanie tried to wake her up, and it didn't work, so she started to change a diaper. Stephanie started to change our daughter Cheyenne's diaper, and Cheyenne starts waking up and starts to freak out and get really, really fussy and starts to scream immediately. And Stephanie gets our daughter's diaper open, and we see blood on the diaper and smeared all over the vaginal area.
Okay, so this is with them, but to be clear, because in the last segment you were driving, and I must have misunderstood you. I thought you said the doctor said send the baby to a sexual assault expert.
Correct. The CPSW worker was in there when we changed the diaper, noticed everything. The CPSW worker immediately called the deputy sheriffs. The sheriffs came down, and the sheriff of Stratford County came down. And they called the ambulance, had the ambulance rush our daughter Cheyenne to the emergency room where a doctor checked her out, and a doctor at the emergency room, either Lydell or Lydon, made the decision that our daughter needed to go down and see a sexual abuse specialist doctor.
Okay, now the CPS better follow that directive.
Oh, they are. Matter of fact, our daughter is no longer in CPS custody right now. The sheriff's department is in front of us with our daughter in the back of their sheriff cruiser in the car seat with another deputy sitting directly next to her.
Oh, good. They can smell a rat. Good. There's still some good people and they have humanity. Well, I tell you, Jonathan, I pray for your daughter's health and safety, but I tell you, this is bottom line. Something's rotten in the state of New Hampshire.
Yes, sir. And it's not just the state of New Hampshire. It's anywhere where there's a family court, anywhere where there's a CPSW worker or a DCYF.
Well, they're going to be in damage mode now. You better have somebody with you 24 hours a day. You better let them send people to beat you up. If they do, submit to it. Because let me tell you something. If this is a real criminal pervert ring we've run into, and we know there are a lot of them. It comes out all the time. These people will put you 6 feet under. So you've got to understand you are in extreme danger if this is going the direction that my gut told me it was going in days ago.
Yes, sir. And anywhere we go, we have at least 2 cell phones on us with video capabilities and our video camera.
Yeah, but you need a crowd with you, 2 or 3 people that you trust. They're going to try to send infiltrators in on you. So anybody that claims they want to help you that you don't know and isn't certified patriot with years of being on record good, believe me, well, look, what we'll do is I'll talk, anything else you'd like to add?
Not right now, other than that, I hope anyone who has not opened their eyes and been awakened to the corruption and the serious, severe, disturbing issues with the globalists now opens their eyes because of the fact it is on record that we had nothing to do with this other than finding out this issue with our daughter.
Good. And to be clear, that's on record, and the police... Did you see the exchange when they said, we're taking custody of the baby from CPS?
Yes, I did.
What happened with that?
The Sheriff's Department said that because of these situations and because we cannot confirm what did or did not happen, we will take custody and care of the child from here.
Which means they're looking at the CPS as the culprits.
Not necessarily CPS itself, but at least the foster family. A matter of fact, I do believe because the foster home where our Stephanie and my daughter is being taken care of is where Stephanie's 2 minor sons are, where we also have documented proof of abuse in the past. And
well, yeah, I mean there are some good.
So where are all these brave men, like the ones that fought the first revolution? They've been made mute by video games and football. They have been made effeminate by liberal upbringing into accepting the gay lifestyle. And they have been made into metrosexuals and neutered. It has been suggested that there are 10 million militia men and women in this country. That may be so. But do we have the men with the right kind of men, the men with the fortitude and principles, and men with big enough kahunas that they can stand up to authority and put them on the line? Or do we have men that will drop their arms because their mascara is running? Only time will tell, and may history favor the brave.